A manhunt coming to an end a short time ago. A suspect who hit and dragged a state trooper taken into custody in Holyoke tonight. Good Friday evening, everyone. Welcome to Western Mass News. I'm Chris Pisano.
And I'm Abby Carnevale. The arrest coming after an extensive manhunt lasting nearly 3 hours. Western Mass News reporter Maria Wilson joining us live with the latest details. Maria?
That's right, Chris and Abby. Today's search has just come to an end a short time ago with police arresting a suspect who they say hit and dragged a Massachusetts State Police trooper with their car during an attempted traffic stop in Holyoke earlier this afternoon. That arrest caught on camera. You can see here the suspect being taken into custody by police officers about a half an hour ago. The events unfolding starting at 3 o'clock this afternoon and captured on Skycam footage. Police say that the suspect dragged the trooper with his vehicle until the trooper was able to set himself free. The trooper sustained non-life-threatening injuries, and as you can see here on your screen, was taken by stretcher to the hospital. We still do not have word yet on his current condition, and this was the scene shortly after that crash. You can see heavy traffic piling up, and the suspect's vehicle, which was crashed shortly after hitting the trooper, being loaded up into a flatbed tow truck. The suspect has been arrested, but as you can still see here behind me, there is still heavy traffic along Route 5 as a result of that manhunt from earlier. Live in Holyoke, Maria Wilson, Western Mass News.